Mir, not Gambit Mir, which is a very big difference, you know, in terms of performance. He has been lights out in this team, leading by example. So yeah, no sleeping at the wheel here for Spirit, not in this round at least. They're a man up, they have full rifles apart from that Mac 10, and they are taking so much control. Mir with a double, we wait, and he provides. Crim's up in the A site, he's getting wiggled and jiggled. It's Brolin on the wraparound, could get one, but Young's holding for it, and Brolin, nice shot, gets dinked, but good luck getting more than that. He's going to try and put as much distance between himself and the corpse as he can, try and come in from another angle. Bomb planted on that A site by Magix, but nothing Brolin can do about it. Might even just be good to save, right? Fnatic are going to have a full eco coming up in the follow-up round, so even taking this CC armor would be good, but they don't want to allow it, and they won't allow it. Idis Balance dropping him, and Spirit going 2-0 up to start this series.
They get that conversion round locked on in, and now it is just these pistols here for Fnatic, so not much of a chance. We got a little nade stack. Fnatic, they do love running these wherever they can. They're a team that do it a lot in pistol rounds, and so here in this second, what kind of usage are they able to get out of these nades? One of them is on Flusher, the other is on Brolin. These two are split between main and heaven, so not going to be like any kind of like artillery nades, right, where you just rain them on into one position. These two weren't really close enough to complement each other. So these nades are on a bit of a solo mission. I'm bigging them up because they're the only thing that can really do much damage in this round, right? It is just vanilla pistols, and so this is where Team Spirit should keep it pretty clean. Yeah. But we've seen these kind of rounds, you know, like not necessarily get close, but it's like, you know, it's not uncommon to see like the USPs sometimes cheese a kill or two, and that can be worth it in the long run.
Yeah, it can just like spiral out of control, right? If you get the right kills at the right time and you grab a gun, suddenly you can win these rounds. And you know, I feel like you only see USP ecos when it's like 10, like 5 to 10 kills in like 20 seconds. If it's a long round, if the T's stall it out, they always win it. But if you have a quick one where it's Team Spirit maybe rushing to a bomb site they haven't cleared and it's stacked, Fnatic, well, they can suddenly get kills, grab guns, and it's all chaos, and then suddenly they win the round, right? That's how these ecos get won.
I always feel like with these pistols, what happens is like one person will die, and then the T's will slow down, like, oh crap, like we messed up, you know, like we've lost the guy early, and then it's that panic of trying to make sure you don't lose anyone else. Yeah. That I find is when like a lot of the chaos happens. But let's see, man. Let's see how this round pans out. Ooh, JW's getting cute in the vents, but watch out because they've already gone past him and into this A bomb site. It's Young getting deep before he gets shut down. The trades go left and right. Now they do catch Chopper, critically so, in the heart. That's the bomb dropped, but might not be a problem for Mir. He's bested JW out from the vents, and now he's looking for this player in the site who's up on the rafters. Flusher rather, Golden. Not going to miss a beat, but it was actually Flusher to steal the kill away.
Spirit get a good taste of what they're going to be dealing with in this game. A very confident Fnatic, right? Spirit try and molly players off in the heaven, and Golden just swings out in front of it. Like, Fnatic aren't going to wait for you to you know, do what you want. They're going to abuse their spawns and positions as much as they can. You know, Spirit, they may have been an upcoming team. They may have been looking really, really good, but Fnatic, as the favorites, are not going to let you get away with squat. So Spirit, they're going to get punished for any mistakes they make in this game. JW, he is trying to get aggressive towards the door. He sees nothing inside of lobby. Luckily enough, there's no one there at all. Spirit have sent 5 of their players towards the yard, crossing behind these smokes. JW has gone down to the depths below with that AWP, waiting on the pixel angle. It's got to be real quick to hit a shot here, but they are starting to line up. Here comes the first. Missed from JW. It was only a jiggle. He's going to have to fall back here. Spirit, they show face towards the AWP. They push him back, and Fnatic rotate 2 more players down lower. Look at that setup on the minimap. Spirit, if they take A right now, it is undefended, uncovered at all. JW is the only man in the site right now, moving into position with Brolin. And with no one else going down B, Fnatic, they realize that it's all a bit of a fake, it's all a bit of a ruse, and they will rotate players back up to that top site, starting to clear the lobby, getting more map control into their wing, but the timing is everything. Young's coming in from spawn, and if Fnatic don't consider this as a possibility, he could get multiple kills here.
Oh, Oh dear. Somebody young spotted a man. Not the cleanest of kills, but it does come in anyway. Now there's 2 more players here to pressure him. But Someday Young, you're bang on. He was acting as the bait to this one. And while this has gone down, some utility has been throwing down the ramp from Chopper, but actually it's not a B play. I love that. You get ramp control, you get players into heaven, but they send Chopper down to throw in that utility, and it baited all 3 players for Fnatic into a rotation down to B. And, you know, like, being real, if you've got lobby control and you're in a 3-on-4 retaking the A site, you attempt that if you're Fnatic. You know, now that you're locked down on B, you've wasted so much time on the rotation that it's just not worth hanging around to attempt this retake. So, yeah, that's actually a really sick round from Team Spirit. They got Someday Young, like, with almost like a double fake lurk in the lobby, right? Like, throwing a distraction in while Ramp and Heaven are taken. Chopper throwing that utility into B is just paramount to the success of the round. And Team Spirit, they're going to put a 4th on the board, so they immediately respond with a round of their own after Fnatic take theirs.
And after Someday Young gets to the lobby and kills Golden, JW scopes from the door. That's all purposeful. It makes Someday Young look at his position, and then Brolin comes in from the backside on ramp on that push and gets the kill, right? Someday Young with his back turned. So Fnatic, you know, at least getting that under control, at least getting some lobby, but they get nothing else with it. Spirit's T-side is looking excellent. No, really? That's kind of crazy. I guess, you know, Spirit have played a lot of games, especially recently in the last couple of months.
So. You know, you imagine that makes sense as well, because like Magic's, we talk about how young he is and how like relatively inexperienced, right? Like, you know, he would have been grinded through during the Krieg meta, as it were.
I think it's Magic's. I checked this when we were in the Rotary. I'm pretty sure it is Magic's. His first HLTV game played was in October last year. I'm going to double check that. But yeah, that's kind of crazy, right? To you know, in less than or about 6 months, a bit over, you know, you've done this much and you look this good against some of the best teams.
Well, Matt, we've also had the pleasure of speaking to Someday Young a lot, but actually, I'll hold this thought because no one cares what I've been saying to Someday Young. What we care about is this A-side play, and JW, well, he does actually maybe care what Someday Young is saying enough to rid him of this round. He deletes him on the push into the site. Bomb now planted. Team Spirit in a 4-on-3 again, and this time it was like an eco round around these saved weapons. So JW is probably thinking about holding on to this orb. I imagine he's just going to be making a safe rotation. He's got this flashbang, so it's like even though he's backing off to go save, he can still maybe try flash Flusher in. Oh no, wait, Flush is the guy wrapping around. And Golden was actually able, I don't know how he's gotten away with this AK. It was dropped in the site, so it's a bit of a mystery how it's ended up in Golden's hands, but he's got it, and he'll take it all day long. Yeah, they find Flusher, but these 2 players saved. That's exactly what you wanted if you're Fnatic. As I was trying to say, right, you know, we were speaking to Someday Young a lot during the road to Rio, and you know, he kind of like sung Magic's praise, and then also acknowledged like, yeah, you know, but he's still young, still has a lot to learn, but he's really putting in the effort to you know, like get up to speed and slot in with the rest of us. And I think he's great within this team, considering he's someone that many people just wouldn't even know about because he is so young and literally hasn't played that many games. He's been a great pickup.
For reference, he actually played his first HLTV game when he was 14, back 2 years ago. So that's kind of crazy, but yeah, I mean, before Spirit, he didn't really play a lot. A few games for Sparta here and there back last year, but Spirit has been the big pickup, obviously, and we've seen a lot of success there. Flusher looking to force fights. 5-1 down, doesn't want to risk his life, will fall back after Chopper hides behind the box, and he is the only man outside on both cases. Flusher v Chopper, and the wrap is good. Flusher's hit the timing, and he might be able to come behind Chopper here, but not realizing Chopper's actually crept behind main. So Chopper has the drop on Flusher here in terms of, you know, information. He knows where Flusher should be. Flusher doesn't know where Chopper could be, but he should at least consider it. Golden's watching onto the ramp room. That's where the bomb is set for Spirit. Flusher, timing is everything. We're likely going to see Chopper lurk late. He might even try and beat Flusher in terms of, you know, Flusher rotating and Chopper coming in to backstab. We'll see if he gets any information given. Flusher going to move. Chopper, oh, he reacts fast and he gets the kill for Spirit. A man up, and now they can just crunch this top site if they want. It looks likely there's only 2 players inside for Fnatic, and one of them is stuck behind the CT vent. A very easy position to Molotov if you are Spirit, and they've got loads of grenades as well. Where do they go? Holding steadfast right now. There's that molly. Crims has to swing, but he gets away with a kill with it, forcing out to the back of the bomb site. Now it's the ramp play. Colden moves at the worst possible time. Spirit are going to push him down to B, but the AWP does fire off. JW with one. Golden now has to retreat. He's getting chased, and he will get dropped down towards that lower site. Crims attempting to go towards the vents, dropped by a man in the lobby, and now Spirit planting on B with a man up. Brolin's come down the vents. He could get this one-on-one as Magix is alone on the B bomb site.
Yeah, but the bomb is planted open for ramp, and that's a bit of a problem. However, this smoke on JW does give Fnatic a bit more of a fighting chance in this round. And even then, I say it's planted for ramp, it still needs the wide swing, right?
Yeah.
So it is a little bit risky. It is a little bit dangerous. The Magic still just actually getting dropped there on the head-to-head. Now they get into this bomb, and with JW holding the cross from the ladder, and maybe there's a chance here. JW nails the shot. It's all onto Chopper, and he's missed the spray. JW has Brolin's back to the very, very end, and it's 3 on the board for JW. A retake prevails, and the hold kind of falls apart there for Team Spirit.
Yeah, we see that bomb plant very commonly, and Magix really had to. I keep saying Magisk because that's all I'm used to. It's like when I'm casting Twist from NIP, I always add those on it from Liquid. Oh, yeah, Magix had to plant there, right? Because he wanted to plant at least 4 ramp, knowing they were going to take it, but he was alone on B. He had no control, and so to plant open for ramp would have been a danger. His team hadn't quite cleared that out just yet. So Spirit, another man advantage in this round. Fnatic did win the previous though. But yeah, I mean, this is more important for Fnatic in this first half than it is for Spirit right now, because down 2-5, down a man in this round, it would be a reset for Fnatic with no money. So they really don't want to get rolled by Spirit's T side in this map. It may be their pick, but Fnatic, I certainly would imagine, wanted a confident showing here, and this is not that. JW, well, maybe he is confident, but the result's there. Yes, that's the shot. JW could get traded. He's got to run. There's more in the lobby, but Spirit don't want to re-peek into an AWP, so a smoke down at their feet, and Spirit working the yard.
Flusher does lie in wait on the other side of the garage, however, and he's hidden himself away, but actually they were ready for it. Mir was homed in on the angle. Now it's Crim's turn to try and step up to the plate. He's over here in main. Ooh, but Chopper, little jump shot, man. He's living up to the name. It's a flyby for Chopper. A bit of a strafing run into main, and this has left it 3-on-2, thanks to that kill there coming in from Golden. JW and Brolin last time around able to achieve the 2-on-3 at B. This time you're looking at the IGL of Fnatic alongside JW. Magix is posted up on the heaven. So's this balance, but somehow, some way, Golden is able to swing and take down another. This is buying JW precious time, and that gets the flashbang in, but Golden leaping down from the heavens above. Not going to be the play. JW's got no time here to go for this round, even if he wanted to, so he's going to have to hold on to this AWP. Team Spirit, 6 on the board. In a position now where they could even look to start to run away with this half, because like the money's in a very odd spot for Fnatic. JW's saved in these last few rounds. He's been pretty good at doing that and getting away with the AWP. So his money's looking great, but no one else's is on this Fnatic team.
But you know, Nuke is a map, especially for a team like Spirit that do a lot of work on this map, where, you know, Fnatic, they may have better individuals on a good day, but Spirit are just outplaying them right now. They're just outmaneuvering them, and as long as you win the right fights and trade the right kills, you can definitely take a lead over a better team here. So Spirit 6-2 up right now, in control of this map. It's their pick. It's one that Fnatic, regretting came into the series, and JW with the AWP through the smoke, dead. Doesn't even get to play into this round. Tidus Balance finding the first. Spirit have been so full of man advantages, it's ridiculous. I can't think of the last time Fnatic actually had one. And in fact, they've only had one this entire game. Found by Crims. Flusher is 0-4 in those opening duels, often going down first in the garage or the yard. The life of an outside player on the CT side of Nuke. He's instead repositioned down towards Secret to watch for that B bomb site, a position where he won't at least easily die to the hand of Spirit, but they don't want B, Harry. They want this A site, and they're going to go together.
Yeah, Brolin's come up on rotation with JW's AWP. It's been blessed by JW, so let's see if Young Gun Brolin can offer up the goods. Second kill of the round. Missed shot there from iDisbalance as Brolin's just baiting him in for the peak. But while all this has gone down, Magix pushes up close in the site and secures some control. Flusher is pressuring from the lobby, and Magix left in a 1v3. Swings out wide, is good for the first, but Brolin gets the trade. Well, it's been blessed by JW this AWP, so of course Brolin's able to find success with it. These were stellar shots to turn the round on his head. Flusher catching that kill, retrieving the AK, goes on a bit of a tear of his own. So that there was almost just a full eco from Fnatic outside of the saved AWP. They managed to find success on the back of it.
Yeah, Spirit's money now getting drawn to a close, Harry. This is a crucial round if they want to keep up appearances on the T side, and Sumdai Young will do what he does best, find that opening kill and rid JW once again, man. This AWP in door has not been successful for Fnatic. It's been quite the opposite. Brolin has, however, at least secured a kill, dropping Sumdai Young and getting out of there alive. That was from the hut side, peering in from the rafters. Spirit now back into a 4-on-4. Might be easy to settle into these outside smokes, pretty common occurrence. And Golden, he's about to realize that as well. He's cleared the lobby and he's about to uncover the terrible truths of this round. Spirit have everyone outside. That's so important for Fnatic that Golden gets this information right as it happens for Spirit, because Fnatic can now hit that timing button in their head where they go, okay, no one's watching out right now. Where could Spirit be? How far could they be? Well, let's find out. Crims is down lower to drop them in the vents. Spirit, of course, could wrap Hellside or even main for that A play, but Fnatic are more so expecting a B execute here, unless it comes through heaven, right? You're not going to walk through main without lobby control for your Spirit, so Crims has made the right call here, dropping lower. He's waiting for just a kill and contact so he can fall off and play for the plant.
Ooh, Crims trying to deny entry, but they are already in, whether he likes it or not. This B site belongs to Team Spirit. Golden trying to pressure it, but bomb's already been planted and nothing has offered itself up yet. Now, Golden doesn't want to jump the gun on this one, right? He is the only man down at B. He's got teammates rotating in, so he's very, very careful around that decon door. Now, iDisbalance gets caught trying to push into the double door, and this was an attempt to bait them in, and it does bait them in, but to some pretty favorable trades. That is until Chopper steps up to the mark. That missed molly from Flusher, that could have made all the difference. Chopper was so low, that molly could have caused some real problems, and now there's just not enough time for Flusher. Kill's not going to present themselves, and maybe he's going to take down a player with the bomb, but that really is the best case scenario here.
Yeah.
Spirit 7-3, continuing to build upon this lead.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for Fnatic here in the secret, right? When you get 2 kills in such a close proximity, you often just discount the fact that there can be any more players there. And even though they checked the corner, they looked at it. Chopper gets away with 2 kills of some excellent pre-fire shots. Fnatic not ready for the third man on the stairwell, and they will pay the price. JW on the AWP. Where's he going? Hopefully not door. That has not worked, but he's going door. So, looking back for some more. I understand not having this AWP outside. Spirit have gone for a lot of smoke executes. That AWP is often denied the information unless you play towards a secret stairwell or lower B. So JW desperate to have impact with this AWP, but instead will now just stay alive, watching the outside area. No one's cross secret. Spirit just waiting, and Fnatic have that information at the bare minimum. 2 players outside. JW can always afford to play rotation. He's got Flasher in the garage to spot and wait if needed. JW's going to try and draw them in with the AWP. We've not seen this yard so far. Flash is going to get a peek off, though. No flash with it, just a dry fight. And maybe he could have gotten more if JW set up utility, but that kill is excellent. They're baited in, and they're knocked down, but there's the trade. Flash are gone. JW, same story as iDisbalance with the pre-aim. He's ready for that heaven repeak, despite JW just showing himself down lower. 1 step ahead for Team Spirit, and 1 kill ahead as well in a 4-on-3. With Hell control taken, Mir can split ramp or just try and take that top site. Fnatic have 3 players upper right now, but another one dropping B. Golden's being very loud about it, and that's all going to get hurt by Mir and Hell.
Oh yeah, look, they've changed their mind. Yeah, Sumdai Young's taking the bomb up Crims. Oh,
did Crims see him? I don't think so.
It's like he's really, he's really looking. Like he's really looking, man. Like Crims is on a bit of a hunch
TikTok,
right now. There's
TikTok.
7 seconds.
TikTok.
This bomb has got to go down, and it's got to go down now.
Oh.
There's the shot from iDisbalance, and it's not denied. Some Die Young with a second to spare gets that bomb planted. And Fnatic, they thought they had a chance, but one by one, they are getting shut down. Team Spirit, they are just continuing to look like a dominant powerhouse. Like, it was worrying for me. Like, you know, I was thinking, yeah, they look great in the CIS Road to Rio, but how is it going to hold up versus the European squads? And well, right now, it's looking really good for Team Spirit. Like, the reads have been good individually. They've been besting Fnatic a lot in the head-to-heads as well. It's kind of wild, but this Team Spirit squad is looking really neat right now.
Yeah, they're just juking Fnatic, man. The amount of rounds that have come down to Fnatic being in the wrong place or you know, dropped B when Spirit go A. Like you said, they've had the reads. There've been some excellent predictions from Spirit, and even just the individuals in terms of fights. Like, oh, iDisbalance 3 on the AWP. Look at how quick that flick is right back into Brolem. And yeah, Spirit, I feel like they've never walked into a stack apart from that one round on A with Brolin coming up into heaven with the AWP off of JW. Apart from that, Spirit have avoided the majority of Fnatic in every single one of these bomb rounds. So really well played. They've definitely done their homework in this series. Flusher hits a shot, but he is getting tagged up, and Mibr will finish the job, dropping onto main with a man advantage. Our Spirit. This is a low economy round for Fnatic, relying on Crims now that that scout has gone. He's got a hero AK on ramp. 2 players down in B for Fnatic, but I mean, with USPs and a Deagle on Golden, even if Spirit come their way, which is still a big if, it's not like Fnatic are going to have much favored. Spirit, they just stop. They just pull the brakes. They wait. They go Fnatic or Eco. Let's wait for them to give us a kill.
Yeah, but wait isn't really a word in Mir's vocabulary. Like, he's waiting, but in a very Mir way. Like, he's waiting while moving forward. So, you know, it's not with the same speed and vigor as normal. It's very sneaky. Yeah, it's a tactical wait maneuver. And here he is. Now he's waiting in heaven. Now he says, guys, see, look, I am waiting. I'm in heaven now.
He's clear.
And he gets this information. And so now with Heaven secured, this round should be unlosable for Team Spirit. They weren't really up against much to begin with. And holding down this position, they spot Golden outside. They get the info that he's there. Mir mops up a double. Crims does actually spam him down through the wall, but should be the round mopped up. Team Spirit, 8 on the board.
I think Crims shot him through the floor there. So from hell up into heaven, certainly a good kill, but it's not going to win Fnatic the round.
So, Hugo, I keep talking about it, but it's just because, you know, it's the last time we got to see a lot of these CIS teams. The Road to Rio CIS, one of the things that we got from a lot of these interviews with loads of different teams was that they said, like, well, right now in CIS, the level of competition feels really high and anyone can beat anyone. And you kind of get that illusion by the fact that, you know, Na'Vi didn't even reach the playoffs. One thing I will say is no one could beat Team Spirit, despite everyone being able to beat everyone else. Team Spirit went on to just make that flawless run throughout the entire event.
They dropped 2 maps.
Yeah, and that's just wild, you know, like, because it's one thing to go and win it when there's no Na'Vi in the playoffs. I think some people would look at, like, you know, try and discount the victory, but you look at the fashion in which they won the event, and it's kind of mind-blowing.
Definitely. You know, that's why they're here, Harry. That's why I was excited to see Spirit inside of DreamHack Masters. It's pretty much the only CIS team that's not, like, you know, in the top tier echelons like Na'Vi, for example. So yeah, we get to see what they can do against some of the best teams in the world. And as we can see, results are pretty good. 9-3 up. That's a nice entry from Chopper, dropping Flusher outside again. The man often dead first for Fnatic. This is a rarity, right? Flusher's a beast. We know what he can do, but right now he's getting countered. He's getting shut out of the server. Spirit's slow, cruel T-side, where they just bleed the round time and put Fnatic in the wrong positions, is great work. They've got ramps. Some Young's cleared this out earlier, and Fnatic have had to concede this position. 2 on B, 2 on upper, but I don't say 2 on A because that's not the case. Fnatic again have to be very careful about where they put their men. Golden in B with JW's AWP. Spirit smoke him off, and they're going to head here with a bomb. This is the first time Fnatic have had 2 players in the site where Spirit attack B.
Well, a third's even on rotation, but JW trying to get ahead of the curve has only left his team further behind it. Do keep your eye on sneaky little Brolin, though. This number 4 on the minimap. Look at him heading over towards ramp room. While the rest of his team are distracting, Brolin actually gets dropped immediately. And now Golden left up in this 1v5. Don't really fancy his chances here, and they just hound him down to the end of time. 10 on the board for Team Spirit, 3 for Fnatic. This is so dominant from the Spirit squad.
Yeah, like we're seeing JW do JW-esque things, but he's getting shut out. Look at this, he just runs through a door smoke and tries to AWP ramp. Like, there were 2 players there, he could have had a collapse. That was a very, you know, I love it. He timed it right, he peaked the right angle, they're there, he's aiming, and they kill him. Like, that's the most JW play that always works, and it doesn't work. 10-3 to Spirit, nothing's working for Fnatic, and Spirit, well, they are all over the board. 5 for Fnatic. They don't want to concede 11 rounds or 12 rounds. They want to have 2 chances to get on this board, but really, you're asking for a lot here near the end of the half. JW saving somewhat. We have 3 Fami and a scout on Flusher. And a Spirit go. And how long do they take to get there? That's the crucial question. Golden tagged on ramp by the AWP. A grenade could finish a job, and so he has to play very passive as a result. Doesn't want to stay here forever. Likely will just drop B at the next sign of contact, but Spirit aren't really giving him anything. They're all here, but they're all hiding, and now they're going to appear together as the rotates come through. Flusher, they're swapping guns. This couldn't be a worse opportune moment. The tag does come through. Team Spirit don't capitalize. They had a chance to kill both players of Fnatic out in the open, pressing G, and now it's the lobby flank from Crims that gets denied as well. JW's here. Fnatic are pushing, prodding, poking, but they're getting removed man by man. It's just Flusher again, left up in heaven in a 1-on-3. And they go B.
And they take the bomb down, Ben.
Unreal.
The biggest middle finger to Flusher you've ever seen in your lifetime. He's going to try and rotate in through ramp, but he's not ready for the man already here. Team Spirit, they just seem 1 step ahead of the curve right now. This is a great T-side from them. And Fnatic, they were not ready for this kind of heat to start the day. I'm really excited to see how the remainder of this Group C pans out, man. Because I feel like, you know, in the CIS region, we saw Team Spirit take on all different types of teams, right? Like from the slow play styles of a team like VP to very explosive squads like Fours. You know, they've really been, and they've seen it all. And now we get to see them up against that same kind of caliber in EU. So I can't wait to see how the remainder of these games of Spirit in pan on out. In this round, Flusher burns himself to death outside. And that's given up a man advantage to Team Spirit. Not exactly Flusher's fault, right? Like, he puts the molly down, tries to cross behind it. And actually, with this little MP9 on the back of Brolin, they have been able to retake this control. Magic's now left in the clutch. 1v2 required from this young man, and he has bested Brolin at the first hurdle. Now, an ace was never available because Flusher killed himself. However, we can say, you know, like, forgetting all the kills that were available in the round, this is like a mini ace.
Mace.
For a mini man. Magix, let's see what he can do.
JW started this round by peeking door again with the AWP parry. He actually got a kill and got traded. Fnatic took your advice today. They went for 1 kill each in this round, and, well, almost everyone got one. Golden didn't, and now Crims has to double up, but that's doable in this clutch. Magix is low. And Crims, he hasn't got the read, he hasn't got the idea, he's just playing timings right now, checking all positions and remaining very aware.
Imagine how it feels if you're Crims, right? Every read that you've made if you're Fnatic at this point in time has been wrong.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like playing this nether zone in between bomb sites, hoping that he can come in with a fast rotation.
Good luck now.
And with Magic's getting into decon with the bomb planted for him, this is a very tricky round now for Crims. This belt of utility is going to help him, but the thing that isn't is the lack of kit. And, you know, the utility is all well and good, but without the ability to stick that bomb, you're going to struggle to get much usage out of it. Time has already ticked so low as well. Like, if Crims doesn't start this defuse now, the round is over. He gets on it. He can't get off of it. Magic, he's still sticking it. Please, go back. There we go. He gets it. 4 kills in the round and a technical ace, I guess, to round out the half, courtesy of Flusher, ending his own life. 12-3. Team Spirit looking good. This game sure is looking great. So stick around and join us for the second half of play after a break.
seems to fly whenever you're by my side. Baby, I'm here to stay, so cast your doubts away. Don't let your feelings hide. Take me home for just one night. Promise I can make you feel alright. Take me home for just one night. Let me light the fire in your eyes. Only night like we're royalty. You and I, we were meant to be. Come with me, let me take you right there into the stars. Only night like we're royalty. You and I, we were meant to be. Come with me, let me take you right there into the stars.
Wow, boy oh boy does it smell like team spirit right about now. 12-3 at the end of that first half of play, and Fnatic, they are at quite the deficit here, moving into their T side. Now, let's see if they can recuperate some of this moving into the second half of play. A pistol victory here feels like a must-have if Fnatic do want to keep Nuke afloat. Interesting to note, Team Spirit, no utility, no kits, no nothing, just armor. And that to me suggests they're feeling confident in hitting their shots. They're not even planning for letting a bomb go down. However, let's see if that happens. It's a lot of damage from Magix. He's going to get helped out. He needs saving, and actually he gets another before he falls. Mid-air headshot onto Crims. JW gets down through the vents. He's running as fast as he can. He's pulling in the numbers, and he will get the bomb planted. Oh, he just about gets into Decon as well. So now a 1v3 chance for JW, with two players wrapping in close. This is not going to be easy. The Glock in his pocket, and he's looking the rocket here, moving into this retake 1-on-3, gets down to the double doors. Team Spirit is sticking it, but they don't have a kit, as we mentioned earlier on. They're holding. JW nails the first man. Oh, and almost a follow-up, but not quite. Sumdai Young is taking shots for Chopper all day long. 13 on the board for Team Spirit. Pistol round goes their way. And Fnatic now, really, they might be starting to look ahead to Inferno. Like, Nuke, this is going to be a very, it was already a very tricky game to recover, even with the pistol round going your way, and it doesn't go their way. So now, 13-3, and a 4-spy for Fnatic. If they don't win this, they're up against 14. They're probably just 4-spying till the game ends at that point.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see that second map, if and when it does
auto shotgun, let's get it.
Yeah, okay, this is getting a bit messy. This is a bit of a slaughter on the A side. The scout is getting all the kills, Harry, not the shotgun, surprisingly.
Dalton's like, don't worry, I'm doing what JW did. I'll get this bomb planted. Don't worry, guys. We need the money. We can rely on me. But oh, no, you can't. Chopper rains down from above. And that's the round. 14 on the board for Team Spirit. They were so ready for that vent drop again. They already had Chopper at B, just waiting, just saying, Fnatic, we dare you to try and sneak another bomb plant past.
I'm so excited for Inferno, right? Because I just want to know, are we going to get the same spirit here? Like, obviously, this feels a bit underperformance, a bit like an underperformance for Fnatic, but you can't deny that first half is so well played from Spirit, and they put Fnatic in a bad place themselves, right? It's not just Fnatic messing things up, it's Spirit, and the credit goes to them. But Inferno, I mean, you know, this isn't firstly a map that Fnatic frequent. It's one that they succeed on, but they don't play a lot. Inferno is Fnatic's most played map. Oh, funnily enough, it's also Spirit's most played map, and they have more maps played than Fnatic. Obviously against different opposition and lesser opposition, but, you know, worth noting that Spirit in a world where they can 2-0 this series, and I think that is ridiculous. We'll see if it happens. So Fnatic is still in this game right now by the skin of their teeth, by a thread. And right now that thread is getting unstitched one by one. Chopper with 2. Spirit up 5-on-3. Fnatic moving outside behind the smokes, but Spirit know this.
Oh, damage done on the cross. Now, Flusher has digged down a man outside from the top of main. That was Mir getting dropped. Flusher has a scout shot rain over, and I don't even think he knows where he just got shot from. He's like looking everywhere now. Chopper's holding down B in the meantime. And Golden was thinking, like, maybe I can get the bomb planted this time. But no, Chopper is just such a nuisance. He's already there. The auto shotgun rains death down on a Flusher. And it's map point for Team Spirit, 15-3.
Like we all expected.
I've got like this weird feeling, right? I think Team Spirit, I think they could top the group. And I think the team that could give them a run for their money, hilariously, is actually going to be Godsend instead of FaZe. I don't know why.
What are you saying?
I just feel like, right, this Team Spirit squad, I don't know, I think when it comes up against like very tactically sound teams, they know exactly what they're doing. And I think, you know, when you're up against a team like Godsend where things can sometimes get a little bit more loose, that's where it gets interesting. I don't know, I just feel like that's always like the games that you see slip through the net. I can't wait to see how the rest of this group pans out now. Obviously, I'm talking like this series is over. Far from it, but this first map certainly could be at the end of this round. Really not much of a Fnatic to work with. Magic's on a preemptive rotation down to B with the auto shotgun. I love that decision as well. He drops down through the vents because he's not bothered if they try and follow him. He can just churn them up with the shotty. Now they get into the site, but no, they don't. Hide this balance with a couple of critical kills. My oh my, Team Spirit, they take this first map. They get Nuke under their wing, their map pick, and boy, do they look damn good while they're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, like we all expected, Harry, the dominant start the Spirit have given us to begin this day. This group certainly is spiced up now. There's something on my tongue, a bit of a taster here for today.